know y'all get tired of me doing shopping haul videos. Today we are making bath salts for men. It's going to be scented in a Polo Black dupe from Nature's Garden. So we are just getting started. I already put in my my bentonite clay in, and then I'm going to measure off my Dentrix salt. So it has been a beautiful day in the neighborhood, you know, since I've gotten over being sick. Man, I've been able to get stuff done, y'all. I don't like to be sick. Look at me making a mess. I do like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Okay. So that's our Dentrix salt. Now, to this, we are going to add our fragrance. So I do that so that the fragrance can get into the Dentrix salt. And I just mix it all up. I want that to be fully absorbed into my Dentrix salt because it holds the fragrance so much better than any other salt. And as you can see, it turned this funky color. I hope you can see. You know, me and lighting just don't get along. I'm gonna have to find another space, I'm thinking. So yeah, I mixed the dickens out of this. I want to make sure that it's all fully incorporated. And then we're going to set that to the side. So now we're going to add some Epsom salt. Switch to a larger size cup here because I'll be all day with the one that I had. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I would like to take this time to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I am fairly new to making videos, although I'm not new to these processes. I don't quite have a website as of yet, although I do have a shopping cart, and you can find my shopping cart at www.earthlykisses.medo.com. So that's earthlykisses.medo, and medo is spelled M-I-I-D as in David, U-U.com. Or you can also purchase directly from my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/earthlykisses, and you can shop right from my Earthly Kisses Facebook fan page. Okay, and I'm going to use some coarse sea salt that I had in my cabinet. My husband bought that because he knows, you know, I really don't like to cook with salt. So he bought this for me to cook with, but it is, I mean, when it says coarse, this stuff is coarse. These are chunks, y'all. This is like for roast and stuff like that, and I wouldn't use this because I don't use very much salt. So I'm going to put this in some bath salts, okay? And let me go grab my baking soda. I'll be right back. Okay, not a whole lot, just a little bit, and then we're gonna put some baking soda in. And like I said, I would have never thought, you know, to make this for a man, because I just figured my husband was the only man out there in the world that likes to take baths and stuff, which he doesn't do very often. But it's like he sees me make stuff, he's like, oh, I want some, I want some. I made him some bath bomb cupcakes. He still has the bath bomb cupcakes, you guys. I made them back in March, and I only made him half a dozen, and he still has like half of them left. Go figure. Oil, just for some extra yummy goodness to be in there. And this is just extra virgin olive oil. Okay, here we go again with the camera. My goodness. Like I was saying, I don't know where this cut off. I added in some extra virgin olive oil. We're just stirring this all up in my polysorbate 80, so people are not busting their cranium trying to get out of the tub because of the slickness. It's not a whole lot of oil that's in here, but the little bit that's in here is just so that, you know, you don't have any issues with it being drying, because especially for men, because men have a tendency to take really hot baths. And what they don't understand is when you sit in that really hot water, you're drying your skin out. Your skin is not meant to sit in really hot water. Lukewarm is fine, but it's really not meant to sit in really hot water. When you sit in that hot water, you're just drying your skin out. So I add just a little bit of oil to this. Now you can see that is all really well and fully incorporated. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys back. I'm going to let my fragrance oil sit in the Dentrix salt a little while longer before I add it to my main base. That way the scent will carry a lot further. It won't dissipate and so forth. And then I'll show you what the next step is. I'll bring it back. Okay guys, I'm back. So being that this is going to be fragranced in the Polo Black dupe, I added just a little bit of activated charcoal to this batch. Activated charcoal does have some detoxifying properties, however it can be really staining, so I only use about a half a teaspoon of activated charcoal for this batch. And this is the color that I got. As you can see, it's all the way through. It's not totally black, and I don't want it to be, because I don't want this to stain the tub, stain towels, and all of that. I just use a little bit. So now we're going to incorporate our Dentrix salt and our bentonite clay into our mixture here. And give that a nice little whiz around. And this just may lighten the color just a smidget. You know, bentonite clay has its own color in of itself. Okay, so we're just gonna keep mixing that around. Make sure that's fully incorporated. I could have done this with my stand mixer, but sometimes I don't mind the workout. I am trying to continue to lose weight. I'm still working on my weight loss. So, alright. Okay. And you see we got some slight clumping going on here. That's probably just because of how fine Dentrix salt is once it's all mixed in, incorporated. So what we are going to do is now, and now that I'm looking, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this whole thing in here, but we're going to give it a try. This is just a casserole dish that I have dedicated just for this type of thing here. And we are going to just drop that right down in there. Oh yay, maybe it all will fit. And it probably needs to be spread out more. I'm amazed by how big my batches are getting. I'm used to really making small amounts, so it's all good. Okay, so we're gonna get that all smoothed out. Right now I have my oven on and it is set to 225. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna go and check on it every 5 minutes and give it a stir around and everything. And the purpose of this is just so that the salts can dry out. Okay, you don't want to put your bath salts when you have fine salts like this with oils and fragrances and put it into containers moist, because it will clump and it makes it hard for the consumer to get it out of the jar. So we're going to put this in the oven and let that sit, and just so it could dry out a little bit so we can get it in our jar. So I'll bring you back. Okay guys, so now we're back. We have dried our salts, and I've gone in every 5 minutes while I just turned it up to 200, turned the oven off, and stuck it in the oven. Okay, and then every 5 minutes you go in there and you give it a good stir, and that helps to dry it out a bit from that from the fragrance oil and whatnot. So I've already alcoholed my jars and my lids so that they are completely sanitized, and we are going to get filling. And I tell you guys, this smells so good. I love this fragrance, and I always do that. Okay, I forgot to tear off my jar. Now these, I have planned for these to be 8 ounces each. So I measured as I pack. And I do suspect that I probably will get some smaller sizes out of this, maybe for samples, although I haven't figured out what I'm going to put it in just yet. Okay, now when I package these, I do try, you know, as much as I would like to get it at exactly 8 ounces, you know, I try to go over just a smidge, you know, because I want people to be getting their money's worth. I'm not here to rip anybody off. So I try to put at least 8.1 into each container. Have left, I've already filled up 4 jars, and what I'm going to do, just take my little handy tool that I got here and I just smooth it out. I hope I'm in frame. I think I am. Let me check this camera. This camera gives me the blues. That's why I don't like to use it. It's much better than my other camera as far as quality and lens angle and all of that, but oh my goodness, that cutting off, you know, when you're in the middle of a project, you just do not have time for that. Okay, so there's the lid. Ta-da! So yeah, I just mashed that down a bit. Give it a good tap on with the lid. And this is how I make my bath salts. These will be listed today on the MeDo site. It is www.earthlyKisses.medu.com, or you can also access my MeDo site directly from my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/earthlykisses. Okay, so there you go. I got 4 jars of bath salts. I'm going to alcohol the outside of these jars down, put the labels on them, and get the shrink wrap bands on them. Not sure if I like the shrink wrap bands. However, because it does not have a protective seal on the inside, I do put them on my product so that my customers will know that no one has tampered with this product after I have made it and produced it and set it up on the site. So be looking for this on the Facebook page, and I will talk to you guys soon. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and blessed day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.